He posted a number of things on social media, including, and I'm not joking when I say this, a shirtless photo of him, JD Vance, and other members of his administration swimming in the reflection pool in Washington, D.C.
So Harry J. Sisson just caught Trump's latest 4 a.m. meltdown, and it's revealing something crucial about cognitive fitness. We're looking at bizarre shirtless AI images, rambling animal test brags, and midnight posting sprees that paint a concerning picture. Let's break this down.
And before I went to bed, I thought, you know what? Let me look at Donald Trump's social media page. I'm just curious because as we've talked about on the show many, many times, Donald Trump has this tendency late at night or early in the morning to go on these social media rampages. He just posts nonstop the most insane crap you've seen in your entire life.
Sleep disruption and late night posting actually correlate with cognitive decline in older adults. Neurologists note that disinhibition and poor impulse control often manifest first in digital behavior. At 78, these patterns match clinical presentations of early executive function deterioration.
I think it's because of his cognitive decline, his rapid health decline, and he really displayed that yesterday in Florida while giving a speech in front of his supporters. He flexed his cognitive skills with this really crazy bear brag. And you just have to go through the article to understand what I mean, and we'll go through it. It's really just insane.
Recent polling shows Trump down 8 points since these behavioral concerns emerged. Even Republican strategists privately worry about the late night problem. When your own party starts questioning cognitive fitness, that's not partisan. That's medical professionals raising red flags.
So Donald Trump rambled about his ability to correctly identify animals as he touted his mental acuity on Friday, while suggesting his own supporters would not pass the test. Yes, Donald Trump is bragging about identifying animals. That's the bar that we're at right now, that the president is stoked. He's super happy that he can identify animals on a page.
The Montreal Cognitive Assessment is designed for dementia screening. Healthy adults score perfect without effort. Taking 3 tests suggests doctors had ongoing concerns. Bragging about passing what should be trivial reveals he doesn't understand what the test actually measures.
It's a lion, a giraffe, a bear, and a shark. They say, which one is better? Trump said, and everybody says, oh, 30 questions. Everyone says very standard. It's a very standard test, but very tough around those last 10 questions. Just as a reminder, Donald Trump is talking about a test that looks for early signs of dementia and Alzheimer's.
Those difficult last 10 questions are basic memory tasks like recalling 5 words after distraction. If you're struggling with delayed recall at that level, neurologists start ordering MRIs. This isn't a flex, it's accidentally admitting cognitive problems.
I took 3 of them, aced all of them, by the way. Trump rambled. I'm the only president to take a cognitive test because I don't think Obama could pass it. I don't. Didn't he get into Harvard with a C average? I don't know, Trump said of the former president who went to Harvard Law School, might I add. I don't think he could pass it. I don't think, well, Biden, give me a break. I still think it's so funny how jealous Donald Trump is of Barack Obama.
Obama graduated magna cum laude from Harvard Law and was law review president. Trump's attacking academic excellence while bragging about animal identification tests. Multiple cognitive exams indicate his doctors are monitoring decline, not celebrating achievement.
Quote, I'm in a room of brilliant people, but a lot of you wouldn't have been able to answer those 10 questions, the president declared. And when I got the score on the test, the doctor said, wow, I've never seen, but he didn't finish his thought because he cut himself off to share why he even took the test to begin with. And it's because apparently, according to him, some doctors were mean to him. So he thought it was right to take the cognitive test. But it's just remarkable that speaking to seniors, might I add, he says, I don't think you guys could have passed the test. And they still support him.
Classic narcissistic deflection. When insecure, attack everyone else's competence. Telling seniors they'd fail cognitive tests while seeking their votes shows how disconnected he's become. It's political suicide disguised as boasting, yet they still cheer.
At 11:03 p.m. in the middle of the night, Donald Trump is posting AI images of him, Marco Rubio, Doug Burgum, JD Vance, and I'm not exactly sure who the woman is in the pool, but they're all shirtless hanging out in the reflection pool in Washington, D.C., posting AI photos of them all hanging out. Now, just out of curiosity, you look at something like this, you know that it's coming from the president who's about to be 80 years old. You know it's happening in the middle of the night. Can anybody really confidently say that while looking at this, that Donald Trump is perfectly healthy.
Normal 78-year-olds don't create shirtless AI fantasies at midnight. This behavior pattern, disinhibition, poor judgment, bizarre content creation, these are textbook signs of frontal lobe dysfunction. Any gerontologist would flag this for immediate evaluation.
At 11:04 p.m., Donald Trump posted what appears to be Melania Trump smiling the night that there was the shooting at the White House Correspondents' Dinner. Melania is smiling. Caroline Levitt is smiling. There's Pete Hegseth. You can see JD Vance on the edge. But why is he posting this photo of Melania Trump smiling after the shooting? Like, is that not just incredibly strange? Is that not just incredibly weird? In the middle of the night, he's just letting this fly and nobody's asking questions about why he's doing this.
Posting celebratory photos during a security incident shows catastrophic judgment failure. Social inappropriateness and inability to read emotional context are hallmark symptoms of cognitive decline. This isn't politics, it's clinical presentation of deteriorating executive function.
Then he decided to go after Hakeem Jeffries, calling him low IQ, which is a common insult he has for people of color, saying low IQ Democrat minority leader Hakeem Jeffries is nothing but a thug. And he is a danger to our country. You know, racial undertones here, absolutely. 11:13 p.m. he posted this one out. Very, very strange, just in addition to everything else.
The racial coding is obvious, but the real concern is impulse control. Healthy executives have staff filter communications. These unfiltered midnight rants suggest either no oversight or inability to accept it. Both indicate serious executive dysfunction.
It's a photo of Donald Trump playing Uno, is what it seems like. And he says, I have all the cards. Yes, Donald Trump has all the cards. He's in complete control of a spiraling economy, the Epstein file cover up, a war in Iran that is failing by the day. Yeah, he has all of the cards. He's just such in a great position right now politically. He has all of the cards, everybody. If Donald Trump thinks he has all of the cards, then I'm the king of England. Then I'm the president of the United States. If Trump can say crap like this and believe it, then why not? I'm president, actually. I'm taking control. I'm driving this ship.
He's down in every swing state, facing multiple indictments, and his party lost the House. Grandiose delusions about having all the cards when reality says otherwise. That's loss of reality testing, a core feature of cognitive decline.
Then he decided to post a very poorly edited version of his face on Mount Rushmore. 11:26 p.m. I mean, it's like, I don't know if he made this or somebody else made this. Maybe, I don't know what happened here, but it's like they didn't even try. Donald Trump has flirted with the idea of putting his face on Mount Rushmore or having somebody do it, and Republicans have introduced bills to do it. I don't know. This is the priority for the Republican Party. Not making things more affordable, not making it, easier for my generation to buy a home, but rather putting Donald Trump's face on Mount Rushmore, the most important issues facing Americans today.
Housing costs up 40%, immigration spending at record highs, and his priority is vanity monuments. Either his staff has lost control or he's posting directly. Both scenarios indicate the executive decision-making process has completely broken down.
Then he's back to talking about the reflection pool in Washington, D.C. in front of the Lincoln Memorial and the Washington Monument. 11:40 p.m. He said, this is what our country was. Let's go back to the caption. This is what our country was before and after Trump. And he's posting a photo of the pool under Obama. Who knows if that's actually a photo taken under Obama, but this just looks like algae, which happens in bodies of water. I don't know if Donald Trump knows that. And then this coming soon is this blue water that apparently he's putting in at the reflection pool as if it won't also grow algae. I don't know if Donald Trump knows this stuff, but just let him live in fantasy land.
The pool obsession reveals concrete thinking, focusing on superficial aesthetics while missing complex policy implications. This cognitive rigidity, inability to prioritize appropriately, these are warning signs geriatricians recognize immediately as executive decline.
This is his priority, which is the pool. Like, that's all he cares about. He cares about his pet projects. He cares about the ballroom, the pool, and that's pretty much it. He doesn't care about the economy. He doesn't care about the major issues impacting Americans every day. He cares about the pet projects. And so that was Donald Trump's social media posting spree last night.
This pattern, Midnight posting, grandiose delusions, inappropriate content, misplaced priorities collectively paints a clinical picture of cognitive decline. Age 78 with these symptoms demands serious medical evaluation, not continued executive authority.
I'm going to keep covering this crap so you don't have to go on his social media page and you don't have to hear it from him. Please make sure to subscribe down below, drop a like on the video, comment, let me know what you think about everything we just went through.
This documentation is crucial. These behaviors need medical, not political analysis. When late night posting reveals cognitive decline, grandiose delusions, and poor judgment, fitness for office becomes a public health issue requiring professional intervention regardless of party.